It has been a long time coming, but welcome to my 2025 room tour / setup tour. And just through this door here is where all the magic happens on this channel. Let's take a look. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little montage. So let's start off over here, and then as I go around, I'll explain what all of my equipment does and how I make my content. So let's start off over here. You can see I've got my raincoat hanging there, also my smart jacket, and also my gilet. So first up is my raincoat. You know, I kind of like this because it's comfy, it's smart, you know, keeps me dry when it rains. Yeah, I like it. Next up is my smart little going out jacket here. You know, I like this one as well because this is very smart. Yeah, I like this one. And also the next coat I have is my gilet here. I wear this in the summer and also autumn because, you know, it's a gilet, so you can stay warm or like you can be cold. So, you know, I like it. It was quite cheap as well. It was about 15 quid. And for the last main coat I have over here is another smart jacket. There we go. Nice and smart. Yeah, I like this jacket as well. It's comfy, and yeah, I just like it. And also hanging up on my door, I've got not one but two emergency HDMI cables. So I've got one here, which is kind of like a red and black one. It's kind of like braided. So yeah, that's the first emergency HDMI cable I've got. I've got another one here. This is a kind of like a shorter one. This one is not braided, but yeah, this is my second emergency HDMI cable. You know, it's good to have, like, just in case you go out to a video shoot and you need to attach your camera to like a TV or something, or like a monitor. That, you know, they're always good to have. So as you guys know, recently I got a new TV for my birthday. Honestly, I've been loving it. I use it pretty much every single day. Because it's a smart TV, I can do so many things on it. Like, I can watch Netflix, I can watch Prime. I recently had a 1 month subscription for Prime. Got BBC iPlayer. I've got my Xbox over here. And if you hover on the Xbox thing, you can see a little preview of what is displaying on your Xbox here, which is kind of cool. And I've also got my YouTube, I've got my Spotify, so I can like load up Spotify and go through all my different songs. If I go to my library, recently, as we all know, we got the Gorillas in Fortnite, which I did a reaction video on. Check it out on the channel. And I made a playlist of some Gorillas songs on here. My main playlist is my liked songs playlist. So yeah, all of these songs here. And then if we come behind it, you will see I've got a wallet full of coins. That is where my capture card is plugged in there with that HDMI. And you can also see I've got my Google there. Let's ask it a question. Hey Google, what's my nickname?
Your name is SonnyPlays.
There we go. Over here, I've got some things just scattered around. My fiance Rosie loves ducks, so she has given me quite a lot of ducks there. I've just like lined them beneath my TV. And I've got some more over here as well, which I'll get to in a bit. But yeah, I've got a lot of ducks just lined about underneath my TV there. I've got a little JBL Bluetooth speaker. And you might be wondering, well, how do I charge it? Well, I've got a cable just down there, which is perfectly wired behind there. That you can see it just pops out just from behind. And then you can see that little hook there. I've got a little hook there. So when I'm not using it, I can just hook it onto that little cable clip and then it won't move. And then when I want to use it again, just feed my fingers back through the unit and just pull it out, and then I can use it. Don't mind this area. I've got a lot of mess I need to sort out at some point. I've got a little spare controller here. Got a little postcard what my fiance sent me. I recently won a 3-meter HDMI cable in a parcel random lucky dip. So, yep, this is a 3-meter HDMI cable. It feels really solid. It's braided. You know, it feels really solid on the ends there. So, yeah, I was very happy with that. Yeah, in here I've just got some rubbish. I've just got like a few old phone cases. I've got my Xbox Lite. I've got my Xbox Lite, which you guys saw that it was there in the 2023 room tour. I've got a Xbox little like neon light which plugs into USB, and if you can see back there, it's a 4-port USB hub. Those are the cables there in the back of my Xbox. Above it, I've just got some random bits here. Got a few more ducts. Got one there, and one there. That spotty one. Got a little USB drive here. It's got a few things on it. I just keep that there. I've got my shaver, which I shave my beard most of the time. I'm not shaving my moustache right now because I want to grow it out. I've got a little toothbrush adapter here for my toothbrush charger. Oh yeah, and I've also got another duct which I attempted to colour in or paint, but I gave up. As you guys can see, it's got like a black mark on it. So yeah, I attempted it, but you know, it didn't really go to plan. I've got a few batteries there. I've got a little ring box. I've got my AirPods cable just there, which is perfectly routed behind my unit, so you can't see any cables, which is the charger for these. Let's move over here now to my Xbox corner, so you guys can see I've got my headset, I've got a little headphone hanger, and I've also got my controller, which is on charge right now. So yeah, I've got my Xbox Series X there. Got a little USB fan there as well. This is the charger for my fan. Down here is just random stuff. And just above my TV, I've got a little binge watching light, which I don't really use. I should really use it a lot more because Rosie actually got this for me, and I've literally just got the cable hanging there. And also this is the little remote for my TV. You can see I've got some shortcuts here. I've got Netflix, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, and Prime Video. You know, I've got my volume, you know, normal stuff like that. Moving over here now, it's going to get a little bit more interesting over here. So let's move over to this corner over here. Well, first things first, my laptop was not here in the 2023 setup tour. So this is the first thing that's changed. You guys can see I've got my OBS here. This is where I record and stream. See, look, you guys, I can press record. Look, it's now recording. Look, I can start streaming. I've got all of my sources here. So if you guys are confused when I have stuff on screen, when I stream, that is all over here. So for example, with the timer I have for most streams, I literally just turn that on there. Look, that pops up there. I click on that. I press on interact, and then I can change the timer. So just say I needed a timer for 45 minutes. I would do 45:00, enter, close that down, and then there would be a timer on screen for 45 minutes. And also the same thing with my crown counter on Fortnite as well. I can literally just click the eye icon there, and then that will pop up there. Yeah, so here are like all my controls. I haven't set any of these. This is just the default from OBS. So like start streaming, start recording, studio mode, settings, stuff like that. So over here is my audio mixer. When I speak into my mic, you guys can see that the audio goes up like that on the microphone level. I've got an audio thing here for Rosie mic because recently me and Rosie recorded some content for our joint TikTok account, which you should go and follow. Link in the description. This is my HD60X. So this is how you guys hear the level coming from my Xbox. That comes through here. And then this is my desktop audio, which I don't really use. And over here, I can cycle through my scenes. So I can go from stream screen, which is my main screen, to full cam. Hey guys. I can go to end stream, desktop PC, which you guys can see my PC there. And I've got a reactions scene. So when I record like reaction videos, this is the scene I mostly use. And also if I go to Google Chrome here, you guys can see I've got my channel all loaded up here, nice and ready. You know, I've got little different tabs. I've got videos, so you can scroll back and look at all the videos on the channel. Recently, the cube came back as red in Fortnite, so I did a reaction video on that. That's actually doing well. 153 views. Yeah, I've got a tab for shorts over here. My shorts have been doing well recently. So yeah, you got my shorts there. Live streams. This is where you guys can see all my live streams, or the live streams recently. I did a 9-hour stream for the launch of the brand new Fortnite season. So you guys can go back and watch that. And I've also got different things as well. Got like my TikTok page. Recently, my TikTok account got suspended, and unfortunately the old name, which was Sonny_Blade13, got taken away from me. So I had to put a new name on, which is now SonnyPlays YT. I've also got my Instagram page just over here, which you guys can look back on, and I post some special shorts as well on here. So that's it for my laptop. Next up over here, I've got a little bedside unit, which is just next to my laptop here. You guys can see I've got my deodorant, I've got a fan, got some things down here as well. Got like a spare case for my phone. I've got another phone here as well, and also I've got a little phone arm here. Yep, as you guys can see, I've got a few more ducks over here because I've got some ducks over there as well. Also, I've got another phone here which I use for different things. I mostly use it for my streams. So when I stream, I can see my live chat on here, and I can just make sure that the stream is all good. I've got a little ring light here, so when you guys see the little light on my face, that is from that light. And yes, also, new thing, I've got a mic arm, which I've almost had for a year now, which I can just swing this across, you know, and then I can record. Just sit in front of my laptop and just record here, just speak into this mic. And then literally, when I'm done, I'll just swing it back over there. And the little control panel for my light is just here. So with this button, I can turn it off, turn it on. I can increase the brightness with this plus button here. And then I can also decrease the brightness with this minus button. So you guys can see that will go down. And also to finish it off, that is my bed where I sleep. Hope you guys enjoyed the 2025 setup room tour. The next time I'll do a setup tour when I get a few changes made in this room. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I promote this channel quite a lot, so make sure to go and subscribe. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Thanks for watching.